Hello, black man. This guided journal is being made available to build character, confidence, and define the inner person.
It has been deemed clear that our culture and our past has hindered black men from being open and vulnerable. Hello, black man.
Hello, black man.
Hey guys, I want to talk to you about this Hello Black Man journal. It's really probably one of the best investments I've ever had in my entire life. It's like every day you can write in it, there's multiple questions that you can answer from it, and there's just something special about it that just makes it so good. And I want you guys to buy it too so you have a better relationship with your kids and you can release some stress. You had a bad day at work, coming home from school, just writing a book. That's all you gotta do. And you can get it from helloblackman.com. And that's not all that it sells. It sells this is a Hello Black child, Hello Black teen, and then Hello Black man, Hello Black woman. We have shirts, bracelets, pins, and etc. So go get you a book right now.
What is going on? My name is Jamie Jenkins. We're back with an entrepreneur episode here on the Hello Black Man podcast. Hope you all are having a great day. It is Wednesday. It is 14/24. I hope the weather hasn't been too harsh where you are. Thoughts and prayers out to Yazoo City. I know they got a lot of water up that way, maybe expecting a little more. So if you're up that way, hope all is well. Hope everything that you left at home is there when you got back. From the weather that we were incurring today. But today is Wednesday, 4/10/24. And we have a special guest from Port Gibson, Mississippi, PG. Well, if you say PG, like if you're anywhere from surrounding areas, like there's nothing else it can mean to me. When I hear PG, I know exactly the location. So if you're familiar with PG, Port Gibson, this young entrepreneur hails from there. She's a 1998 graduate of Piney Woods School, has a BS in chemistry, graduated in 2002, a MS in secondary education, education chemistry, where I graduated in 2004 from Alcorn State University, an insurance provider, an insurance adjuster. You know what I mean? A property manager and a bail bondsman. We talking about we checking some boxes here. We checking some multiple streams of income. You know what I mean? When I hear that, I'm excited. It ain't my money. I'm just excited for somebody else. When they can string those things together and say, hey, this can help me with this. This can help me with this. This can help me with that. Looks great to me. Also she serves her community, member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. They always got to put all that. Why always got to put the whole thing? They can't. They never say this Delta Sigma Theta. They got to put the Incorporated in there. That's how they act. That's how they do. That's how the Reds is. They got to put Incorporated already. NCAA, CP, and Democratic Executive Committee. So she is actively pursuing a better community. Also a local activist in her community. So listen, without further ado, we bring to you none other than Miss Geraline Smith. What's going on? How you doing this time?
I'm doing wonderful. I
All
hope
right.
the same is well with you.
Yes, indeed. Your light stayed on. That's great. I know we are from parts of the country where if the wind blows, it's a good chance that the lights go out.
Yes, we were very, very blessed, very fortunate enough to not have any casualties. Or I did see a couple trees down, but overall, we're blessed. I didn't see any real tragedies, that happened. Thank God. Thank
Good
God.
deal. Good deal. Tell the people who you are, where you are, other than the
Well,
Yeah,
you gave them a great synopsis of
I
me.
tried. I tried. I tried.
So right now, I just started a bail bonding company called Bailout Bail Bonds. I
Mhm.
just got started last month. And Bailout Bail Bonds will be servicing all over Mississippi as well as other states across the U.S. So I'm currently looking for agents to work with me to join my team. And I'm just excited about the new opportunity. I've been a bondsman for the last 9 years.
Okay.
It's been a lucrative business, and I have been working for others for a while. And I said, hey, I'm making that money. It's time to
Yeah.
make me some money. So that's what made me turn over to the other side,
To the other
basically.
side. So you've been a bail bondsman for 9 years.
Yes.
And so now, within the last month, up into 2024, you said, you know what? I want to own my own company.
Right.
What
I started
what
making.
was the what was it one thing that happened? Was it this? Hey, you know what? This I can do something else. Was it one thing? Was it time? Was it getting to know the business? Like what pushed you to say 2024? I'll own my own company.
Well, I guess I have been doing it so long. I got the experience and I kind of know all the processes now. And I was saying, well, it's not that hard. I mean, I've been doing it all this time. I mean, why not go for it?
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to be the employee, but it's a better thing to be the boss.
Yeah,
So
yeah. My one of my old bosses used to tell me, she says great employees know the what. She says, but the boss always knows the why. Like you know why you have to make certain provisions and things of that nature. And so like that is phenomenal. So how hard is being a bail bondsman? So you know a lot about being a bail bondsman. So what is that life like? I've never it has never even it I've never even entertained. I'm too scary. When you talk about jail,
yeah,
who
you have
going
you
to jail and
have
who
to
ain't.
be you have to be a great networker.
Okay.
Because if people know you, then they'll say, "Hey, call Geraline, call Jamie." You
Mm-hmm.
know, he's gonna. That's gonna be a great factor in your role. Another thing is advertising, marketing. Because if people don't know where to come to, then how will they access you?
Okay. Okay.
So, I use social media as a platform. I saw someone ask, "What's the percentage?"
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the percentages change, so it varies. Um, as an employee, my percent was lower. I can tell you. I mean, but I still had a great cut because I had a great relationship with the boss, and I developed a team. So I had a higher commission than most agents because I was always recruiting other agents.
Okay.
But
Okay.
now I'm like, okay, I'm helping on that side, but I could be helping me doing the same model.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, okay, you got to make an executive decision for you and say, hey, sure, I'm doing this for him or I'm doing this for them. Now I need to do it for me. And sometimes we don't understand how hard it is to work on your own as an entrepreneur. Sometimes you have to work twice as hard
Oh my God.
because
Please say it.
because you know that if you don't work, then you don't eat.
Oh
So
yeah. It's all on you at this point.
yeah, so the world is on your shoulders, and if you don't get it done, your world can crumble. So you got to get it. You have to get it. It's mandatory. Yeah.
So, so 9 years ago, what prompted you to say, "Hey, bail bondsman"? That's something should get into. Like,
So
how did you get into that water?
so I was at that time. I was teaching. I was selling insurance with Aflac, and sometimes I was working at Heinz part time on weekends with Upper Bound.
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying it's got to be a better way for me than this because after I
Mm-hmm.
got through paying for stuff, I still was at the bare minimum. I said, no, this can't work. This got to go better. So we had a teacher to quit, and I was working at my alma mater, Alcorn State University. I was teaching chemistry labs. I
Mm-hmm.
taught out there for 10 years, and we had a teacher to quit. And when that teacher quit, then they doubled my load, and they didn't double my pay. And
Mm.
and so, and I was like, okay, 10 years of slave is over. You know, I got to find something else to do too, because I felt like I was just overwhelmed. And I said, man, this can't be my life. I'm used to going, and
Yeah.
I couldn't at that point. I couldn't do anything for a couple of years. So that was another determining factor that made me step out on faith. So I walked away. After those 10 years, I resigned because I was not happy, and I
Yeah.
was like, I don't. I can work anywhere. You know, I
Yeah.
got a clean record. I got degrees. I got knowledge. I can do this. So I stepped out. But at the time that I stepped out, I didn't have a real plan. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure in which direction I was going to go in. So I had two friends that were bail bondsmen, Alan Curry and
Mm-hmm.
Alan Ray Haynes. So
Mm-hmm.
they kept telling me, you know, they thought that that would be a good business for me because I'm a great networker. And I said, oh, I'm not sure. But I started going out. I went out a few times with Alan Ray, and I saw that he did make some great money. And I'm like, dang, he's not doing nothing hard. I can do this. You
Yeah.
know, this.
You're like, wait a minute now. Hold on. Light bulb.
Yeah. So needless to say, I signed up for the class. I signed up for the bail bondsman class, and I signed up for the insurance adjuster, because I also do property and auto claims sometimes.
Okay.
And I signed up for both of those classes at the same time, and took both of those classes. Took the test, passed both of them. First rip, I was like, okay, I'm on my way.
Like, hey.
And bail bonding took off, so I didn't do adjusting for a while, like
Mm-hmm.
for about 5 years. I was doing bail bonding, strictly bail bonding, and I did great with it. And you know, it's I mean, people are always gonna need somebody. Why not be you?
That's right. So tell me this. What's the biggest misconception of a bail bond? Like for me, I'm like, wait a minute. Like for me, like I don't have, I guess, I don't have any experience with going to jail. I've never been in handcuffs, anything like that. So like, all I'm thinking about is, man, somebody gonna be after me if something go wrong, or do I gotta go hunt
Well,
somebody
it,
down?
they're only after you if you didn't show up for court. I mean,
Okay,
if you sign the paperwork and you go to court, then everything is smooth. But
okay,
now, the moment that you don't show up, then you're gonna have a warrant for your arrest. If you have a balance with the bonding company, you know they're gonna be trying to recoup those funds. So it just I don't know. I'm not sure what the biggest misconception would be. I just know that if you get out and you're on a payment plan, and just say you say, oh well, now it's dismissed. Well, that payment plan ain't dismissed.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
still
You,
owe,
you
you
still
know.
owe what you owe.
You owe what you owe before it got dismissed, because we're a different entity than the court.
Right.
And so people think, oh well, my case was dismissed. Yeah, but your fees weren't. So I guess that may be a misconception. But other than that, I mean, I've had some great stories in this business. I've helped hundreds of people
Hmm.
in 9 years. So um, I mean, if they call me, one call, that's all. For bailout bail bonds, our slogan is, "We can put your feet back on the street," and
Hey,
and you know,
hey,
we can get you out as soon as possible. If you got the funds, we got the time.
let's
So
get it.
let's get it. I mean, I don't want it to be anywhere in Mississippi. Currently, right now, trying to register in all 82 counties.
Hmm.
So I've done about 20 so far. I still got a lot to cover,
Yeah, but
but
you ain't playing around. You
no,
talking about? I guess what is your company's birth date? You say you've been in about a month. So January, March,
it's
March
March, but
something.
I'm not sure as the exact date. I guess
Okay.
the date they sent me that license. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah. That make it official right there.
the
So
day I signed the contract was the official day.
got
So
it.
I'm gonna have to find that day because I'm not sure.
So March to April the 10th. You've already covered. You already entered 20 plus counties. Like it's some people been around for 5 years, not in the 20 counties. So you're pushing through. You're trying to push the envelope for your business and really get it out there.
Right. Well, I don't want it to be anywhere where they call me and say, "Well, hey, do you do
Yeah,
Alcorn County?" I'm say, "Of course we do. We'll get
yeah,
somebody right over there." Or if not, I'm on my way.
right.
If I can't get somebody there, now I'm a big if they call me, I feel like they chose me. They
Hmm.
wanted to do business with me. So I
Okay.
definitely want to make their experience a great experience. And I definitely, even though it's not the best time when somebody's
Yeah,
calling you to get out, but I
yeah.
want to make that experience like a 5-star experience if I can.
It makes a big difference. Customer service is huge. You know that customer service is often a highlighted experience in our community.
Yes.
What happened, what didn't happen, who didn't call back, the email didn't get replied, whatever. So just being an entrepreneur and having it at the top of your list, it just shows that you're putting your customer first.
Always, always. And like I said, I've signed a contract where I can do multiple states. So I'm excited about that because in bail bonding they have where you can do a personal surety or you can do a limited surety. So the
Hmm.
personal is a person who can go in and put up $30,000 with the state, and it's basically like a deposit, but they'll be held responsible if anything goes wrong, if anybody skips bond or anything like that. But with a limited surety, they sign with an insurance company. Just say if the funds weren't available, then the insurance would cover it. That's where you paying the insurance company so they can cover you in the event that you can't cover something.
Hmm.
So, but in limited surety, you can cover multiple states. With personal, you're only doing just Mississippi.
Okay.
So I wanted to be flexible and diverse where I could cover multiple areas. So if you call me and say I'm in Houston, Geraline, and I need you, I'm on the way, or I got
Yeah.
an agent on the
You're
way.
gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Ricky Tillman says everyone has a story. I love Geraline's story. You have to be willing to back yourself, and that's exactly what you've done. You've
It
backed yourself.
is. You have to be. Nobody's gonna go hard for you like you.
Hmm.
Nobody. And my biggest thing is I just want to cover as many territories as I can. So I have friends and family all over the U.S. and they call me. It's just last week I got out a friend's baby
Hmm.
daddy. I hate to say it
Hmm.
like that, but that's
Yeah,
what it
yeah, yeah,
was.
yeah.
But
We know what it is.
but in West Virginia,
Yeah,
he got caught and he was a truck driver and I was able to help them and they were just like, "Oh my God, you in Port Gibson. I never would have thought you could help me in West Virginia." I said,
yeah.
"Hey, you'd be amazed at what we can do."
That's awesome. Let me ask you this: is there a big, I guess, influx of people trying to be bail
Well,
bond?
lately I have seen an increase.
Okay.
But what I can say is, you just don't jump right in and the money starts flowing, and
Yeah.
people a lot of times assume that that's the way it goes.
Like,
But
oh man, I'm gonna be rich
that would be
next week.
that would be one of those misconceptions. They think, oh, well, they have money, they got money. No, no, no. It takes time and experience, and you got to put your feet on the ground for people to know who you are. So I would say now, because the company I started with, they had a great relationship with jails and different people. So when I started business, I skyrocketed.
Hmm.
Like because I was taking every call.
Yeah.
I think when I first started, Macomb was my biggest area. That's where I went the most.
Hmm.
And and a lot of times, people, you got to be ready when their phone ring. I'm not a doctor, but I'm on call.
Right.
So when they call me, I stop what I'm doing because I feel like it's nothing more important than my
It's
business.
business now.
It's business. So I will stop. If I'm at a party, my friends laugh at me, I'm like, oh, I got
I
kids y'all
got to
in.
go. I
I
got
gotta
to
go.
roll.
I gotta go. So, sometimes you gotta stop what you're doing. But I love it because like I said, I've been doing 9 years.
Yeah.
I love this business. I'll be doing this business the rest of my life, to be
Wow.
honest.
Yeah.
That's awesome to be in the business and to say, hey, I can do this until, like, that lets me know that you're in the right place. You obviously believe in helping people, right? So
Oh, most
right,
definitely. I
this is a business that you are helping somebody out of a jam.
Well, I help people on and off the job every week,
Mm-hmm.
every week. So, but like I said, I love to help others. You never know. It may be a time you may need some help, and people don't forget when you come through in the clutch for them. And I don't
Mm-hmm.
either. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I I support those who support me. And anytime I do a lot of stuff, like I said, in my community, you gotta give back. I feel like I keep getting blessings because I bless others.
That's
So
awesome.
and I want to continue to get those blessings, so I'm going to continue to help others.
Awesome. And I guess the nature of the show is Hello Black Entrepreneur. What does a bail bondsman room look like? Do you fit the profile of the average bail bondsman? Or are you like the super minority? If you got into a room of 100 bail bondsmen that how many black females will be in that business?
We have a lot of black females. I know in the neighboring counties, I would say like Warren County, Adams County, Lincoln County, Pike County, even Hines County.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of black women. I would say what sets me apart is I cover a lot of territory. Most people only do a few counties
Mm-hmm.
and they say, hey, this is enough for me. Whereas I'm ready to go the distance with you.
I
So,
got you.
yeah. So,
We
uh,
got a question from the audience. Kalisha
okay.
says, "What changes?" You talked about your community quite in depth, and we could tell you're very passionate about helping your community and ensuring that it was in a good place. What change would you like to see made in your community?
Oh, I mean, I would like to see a lot of change. Jobs, economic development, the infrastructure needs assistance. We definitely need more industry here and housing. Right now, I've been talking to some people about what can we do about better housing and trying to implement a project here because in this county that I live in, we have the nuclear plant, we
Mm-hmm.
have we have Alcorn State University, and we have several small rural communities. So I feel like with all those people combined, we should definitely be able to get some resources in here where we can get better housing, better jobs, better roads, a few more things
Yeah.
as far as like community unity. A lot of times in small communities, we had that crabs in a barrel mentality where, we don't want this person to get further ahead. I'm one of those people where I feel like if all my friends are good, then nobody needs anything.
That's
So
right. I like it.
if it's something I see in my friend that they have potential for, I'm going to mention it to them. I'm going to tell them what it takes to get there if they don't know. You got to be willing to help others too. Not just get your dream, but help them get their dream too. But in my community, the things that I would say most would be the economic development, the industry, and the infrastructure. Those are three things. If we started there, we
Yeah.
could make a major difference.
Yeah. It I think I guess when you're talking about small towns, Hazers is a small town too, so I can very much so relate. And I think Port Gibson is probably a little bigger than Hazers, but
No,
when
Hazel is definitely bigger.
you think so? We got about listen. Our population has went down. We're probably under 3,000 people in Hazers right now. I'm telling you, it is a small and getting smaller community.
Yeah.
Um, but infrastructure, housing, that means a lot to any businesses that want to come there, right? If you
Right.
have roads and have places for people to stay, affordable and up to code, uh,
and and promote more entrepreneurship in this community
it
because you
does.
have people you have people that are very talented who nobody notices, you know, and who nobody assists, but they could probably be powerful if
Mhm.
somebody just put a little something into them, you
Mhm.
know, just sow the seed within them. But you know, we definitely need business jobs. I mean, if we definitely need bosses.
Mm.
I like to look at bosses that look like me,
Mhm.
you know. So I want to do some things with SBA in this upcoming year so
Mhm.
that we can bring some type of mentorship program and sow those seeds for entrepreneurs so that they want more and do more because like I said, it's a lot of potential. It's just nobody's tapping into it. So
That's that is so true. Crystal Monique says, "Great show." I got a question for you. Um, Give me a specific challenge that you have faced as an entrepreneur, and that other entrepreneurs may face. I guess in your industry or as an entrepreneur, you've done several things. Um, and how did you overcome them? What's the biggest obstacle you faced
mm,
in this role as an entrepreneur?
mm, let me see. Well, I don't know. I guess your discipline. Uh,
Mm, talk about
is
it.
one of the biggest challenges because sometimes you being the boss, you have to say, "Hey, I can't hang out tonight with you guys. I have work to do." And you know, people will be disappointed. Oh, well, you said you were going to do this. Yeah, well, I thought I was going to do that, but because my business may suffer from this, I got to
Yeah.
go handle business. Now, if I have some time left over, of course I'll come see you guys. But your time management and your discipline is crucial. It's critical in your business development, in your preparation. You have to
Ooh,
you
preparation.
have to make an
Ooh, ooh,
executive decision. You
ooh,
have to make an
preparation.
executive decision and say, "Hey, I can't do it this time." Or
Listen,
so.
you are speaking volumes. I am a I am a spontaneous kind of person, right? I jump up and go and do, and Kalisha gets on me like, "You not prepared. You do not have. We do not have this. We do not have that." So like, she's a perfect balance between me just doing something on the whim, and she's like, "No, this is not going to be a good showing for you. Like, you don't have these journals. We don't have these shirts, whatever." So like, and listen, you have spoke volumes by talking about preparation, because it's just one of those things where people, it's a lot of people that have 9 to 5s, and I'm a 9 to 5 guy. I love my 9 to 5. I think I'm a great employee. Alicia gets, she tells me all the time, "You're a great employee," but if you don't have a discipline and you're trying to move full time into entrepreneurship, you are going to have trouble. Like
Yes, you are going to struggle
going to
tremendously.
listen, you are going to struggle if you can't clock in and clock out on time, go to break here and there, or know how to adjust your break, or know that, hey, I don't feel good. I still got to get something done today. I still got to, make some moves, because now it's all on you as an entrepreneur. Like, you have to fill a lot of voids.
Yes, you do. Yeah, well, like I say, if you don't work, you don't eat. So I know. Okay, like for instance, me, just say I know I have to hustle to make so much a month for
Mm-hmm.
me to be good. So once I hit my number, I don't just stop there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hit the quota, but I still got to keep going because I want each month to be the best month. You
Right.
know,
Hello.
so
Hello.
just say if my quota is 5,000, I still want to go past five. If I get 10 or 20, I'm good with that too. But I gotta make that five for everything to be okay. This is just an example, you know. That
Mhm.
would have to that can cover everything, you
Right.
know. But after I cover all those expenses and things, then hey, then I got the bill money. Now I can get some chill money. But I got to handle this now.
Say, hey, the bill money got to have it.
You got to pay the bills. You got to pay the cost to be the boss.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Tell me about paying it forward. You seem to be a person that is big on mentoring uh and sowing seeds and paying it forward. What does that look like for you and who you are in your community?
I want, well, in my personal life, I want all my friends to have a piece of my business. So currently, I'm working on getting all my friends set up for the bonding agency, and I have a few friends that are setting up their own personal businesses, and I've been assisting with that as well. I feel like knowledge is power. So
Mm.
if I can assist or they can assist me, I want it. I want it. Like I'm not one of those people where I'm too proud that you can't tell me that. I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to
Be in
know.
the know.
Yeah, I want to know. So, and if they see me lacking, or if I see them lacking, you got
Yeah.
to be able to. You don't want a yes person around you. You want somebody, a real person around you. So
Hmm.
if they see, hey, you could have done this better, I don't mind you telling me because I want to be better. I'm always striving to be better. So you everybody just got to help each other. And I feel like I start with my friends and my family, then we'll work on the community and just keep going, trying to expand that. That's
That is
that's my goal.
that is awesome. That is awesome. Geraldine, what I want you to do is if you have any links that you can put into this broadcast, we're on my page, Kalicia's page, the Facebook page, a group.
What do I need to do?
You can just copy that link and put it in the comments. So anybody watching today, tomorrow, when we reshare it or whatever, they can just
Okay.
click that link and follow you on whatever social media you drop in there. If it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you have, make sure you
Okay.
drop it in there. And tell everybody again as we're 30 minutes into the show who you are, your name of your company, how they can contact you, and I guess a parting shot. I see it. I'm putting it in the chat right now.
Okay, so my name is Geraline Smith. I'm with Bailout Bail Bonds, and we're servicing Mississippi as well as other states. The link, my website is www.bailoutmississippi.com, and don't spell out Mississippi, it's bailoutms.com. My phone number is 601-201-7096. My other number is 601-630-6161. We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we ready when you're ready. If you call, it could be the wee hours of the morning. People say, what about when people call at 3, 4 in the morning? Then we talking to them at 3, 4 in the morning. So
Hello, talk to me now.
we don't have a problem with late hours. I don't. I'm a night owl actually. So
Let's get it.
um, yeah, so I mean, I have people that be like, I need to be at work at 6. I said, I had you there at 5. We
You get there. You clock in early, man. We got you.
we got you. We on the way. So I do, like I said, I love this business. But not only that, like I said, I've been in the insurance industry. I've been selling insurance for uh 13 years now with Aflac.
Okay.
Um, I also, like I said, I do property and auto claims. I've worked with State Farm, Nationwide. I
You ain't
mean, a couple
lying.
of companies I've worked over in the UK. I mean, I've done a lot of work with these jobs. Like I said, I just love to have unlimited streams
That's
of
it.
income
You
because
gotta
if
have it.
if one thing can't pay the bills, this other one can.
Listen.
So
So do me a favor. Go
okay.
ahead and put your insurance links in there so we can insure anybody that's watching this. If they don't need you doing one thing, they may need you doing something else.
What I'm gonna do is just put these numbers in here. Let's see. I'm putting my
Drop
phone
'em.
numbers in there right now.
Yeah,
And,
we ain't gonna
and
play around.
like I said, I'm available day or night. If somebody wants to talk about business, my ears are open.
There it
So,
is. I got one more question before I let you go. You talk
okay.
about multiple streams of income.
Uh-huh.
Um, and that is something that we are trying to instill in the generation before us. My mom and dad are breadwinners, right? They are the generation that stayed at one company, at one job for 20, 30 years. They are indebted to their boss and their company. Like that's just the mindset that generation had, right? So we come along and into our 30s, we said, hey, this is not all it's cracked up to be. I need to be gaining more streams of income. It took me to get into my 30s to really realize it, right? For me
Mm-hmm.
personally, right? I said, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Photography, venue, now I got my journals and stuff going. So like now I'm getting it. Uh, how would you encourage the generation to come about being an entrepreneur and gaining those multiple streams of income in their teens and in their early 20s?
Well, you want to do whatever is possible to make the best life for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
When I was young, my parents did a lot of traveling, and so even now, I mean, as a kid, I traveled by myself. Now, as an adult, I'm traveling by myself. But it made me want to see more, be exposed to more. So all my life, that's all I've ever wanted to do. If they had a job where I could just travel, that would be my job, my dream job, because that's what I love to do. But I remember my mom used to talk to me when I was young, and she said, you want somebody, when you look for a partner, you want somebody that you can look across the table at or you can look up to.
Mm,
She said you never want to look under the table. And
mm,
that stuck with me my whole life. I'm still looking for this person to go across the table with me or up or whatever. But
mm-hmm.
but that stuck with me. That was like I was like, she's right. I want somebody who's either equally yoked or even better so that they can teach me something. Because I always just want to grow more. And in this life, if you want more, you have to do more to get it.
That's right.
So yeah, so nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. If you're not
Hello.
out here getting it, what are you doing?
Hello, somebody. Geraldine, you have been an absolute phenomenal guest. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing your story. Very proud of you. We wishing you well. Skyrocketing business opportunities coming your way from an insurance standpoint, and we are projecting all 82 counties to be under your umbrella as a bail bonding business. So thank you for joining. This has
Thank
been Hello Black Man podcast, the Entrepreneur Series.
Well, I just want to say thank you all so much for having me. And again, like I said, I'm with Bail Out Bail Bonds, and our motto is we can put your feet back on the street. So,
Hey.
hey, thank you guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Geraldine.
All right, y'all have a great one.
All right now.
Bye bye.
Well, listen, what we've had here is a phenomenal guest, Geraline Smith from PG, Port Gibson, Mississippi, has shared her story as an entrepreneur, all night in the building, and she's really pushing. I love to hear it, the excitement in her voice, the entrepreneur spirit that has been birthed in her, and she's giving back, bringing other people into it as well. Just an awesome show. So her information is in the links. So if you need a bail bondsman, it's bailoutms.com. Save that link in your phone. You never know. You never know who you can help by having that number saved or having that website saved. Say, hey, I have someone right here. And for insurance as well as bail bondman, great number to have in your phone. So Geraline Smith, both her numbers. I got two phones. Both her numbers is in the chat. So make sure you save them. This has been an entrepreneur episode. Hello, Black Entrepreneur from the Hello Black Man podcast. Thank y'all for joining. My name is Jamie Jenkins. Hello, Black Man.